Hi guys, and welcome to episode 8 of Reclaiming Coventry with me, John, aka Old Man Sudor. Apologies before we go anywhere else. I was meant to bring you the Millwall and Oldham game, and basically my recording software messed up, and it wasn't very good, so I decided not to bring it to you. So I'll quickly go through the games that we did play. I left you after the Bolton game, after the 1-1 Bolton game. We beat Port Vale 1-0. It was a good little game for us. We didn't play fantastic, but we managed to get the goal in the last minute. We probably should have done better against Port Vale, to be honest. We should have won it 2-3-0. But we managed to get the goal. We got the win with Thomas getting the goal for us. So, yeah, 3 points. We then played Chesterfield. Really annoying game. Went 2-0 up. They came back to 2-1. We went 3-1 up. They came back to 3-2 and then to 3-0. Really annoying. Felt we should have been a lot better. We should have won the game. And yeah, really frustrating for me. And that was that game. We then played Fleetwood 1-0. We scored early on. We were by far the better team. We should have scored should have scored more goals. Strikers just aren't firing, unfortunately, or not scoring. And but we got the win 1-0, so not too bad. We went out of the Checkatrade Trophy to Brighton under 23s. To be honest, we played shit. It's the only way I can put it. We weren't good at all, really, and yeah, what else is there to say? We then played Northampton. By far, we were the better team. We should have played. To be honest, we've been playing better. We didn't play as well. Very well again. We were the better team though still, and really we should have done better than 0-0. But as I said, strikers aren't scoring. We're very mixed with our games. It's either we're playing over really good or we're playing really bad. So that was a 0-0. Then we played Millwall, who are obviously top of the league. Lost 1-0. But we played really well, this was a frustrating thing. We matched them stride for stride all the way, and then they scored in the 89th minute. It was a lucky goal as well. It wasn't even like it was a good goal, well, in my opinion anyway. But we didn't play too bad. Should have maybe done a little bit better. But yeah, that was it. We lost to Millwall 1-0 unfortunately, but it was a good game. And then we played against Oldham. Again, we played really well, and as you can see from the stats there, there was a lot of 7s, even 8s. We played really well. Just again, could not score. Strikers just were not performing, unfortunately. But we got the win, so I can't moan too much. And obviously now we've got today's games, which are going to be Wimbledon and Gillingham. Other news is really it's just transfer news. And there is a bit of big transfer news, and that is that Ben Stevenson has gone to Swansea for £1 million. They came in with an offer. I cheekily thought, well, do you know what? I'll ask for double what he's worth. And they came back straight up £1 million, 30% of his next transfer fee. And I thought, do you know what? It's too good an offer to refuse, really. Especially as if in a season or two he gets sold for, 3, 4, £5 million, and we can get a good chunk of that. It was a too good a deal, really. Bit sad to see him go. He's a fantastic player, and I think he is a player even if he can match what he's doing in game in the real world, he'll be a player in the next few years, especially in something like maybe the Championship or even in some of the lower Premiership teams. That he might be a player that you start hearing about in the next few years. Obviously, had a few players go out on loan. Jack Finch, Kyle Spence and Quain Thomas have all popped up to Scotland to go on loan with Clyde and Edinburgh City respectively. So anyway, because we had that little bit of money from Ben Stevenson, we've brought in 2 players, and this guy I'm actually quite excited about. I think he could be absolutely fantastic for us. Conor McGradles, play in the middle, out on the right, or pretty much anywhere in midfield really to a decent role, but obviously primarily in the middle and on the right. Really good attributes, looks like he could be a really good youngster, and I got him for 61k, so I couldn't really argue too much about that. I thought it was a good deal, and I thought he could take over Ben Stevenson easy enough. I personally felt so anyway. We also brought in Will Packwood. Just wanted to shore up that defence a little bit. Another player, still quite young. He's only 23. Got some good potential about him. He's got some decent-ish stats about him. And I honestly thought, well, there's two thinkings about it. One is I wanted to bring in another sort of decent-ish right back or centre back. And two, obviously, like Rawson, who plays out on our right mainly, is a loan deal. Come the end of the season, he's not going to be around. So I wanted to bring a player, I needed to bring a player in. And I saw him around on the transfer market. 21k. Yeah, perfect, I thought, personally. So what else? I couldn't really say no to it. I'm still looking for a striker. Transfer season is over, but I think I can still get people on the like non-contracted or free agents people. So I'm still looking to see if I can get a striker. So like I said, strikers have been a problem. Goals have been a problem. I would like to bring another striker in, but we have got Devay is back now from injury, so hopefully he might start scoring for us as well. But I'm not bringing him in. I'm bringing him back in slowly after being out for quite a little while. And that's pretty much it where we are, guys. Nothing much else to say. As you can see, in the league-wise, we're in 9th, but there is hardly a gap up to 4th. And I would argue that maybe even down to the likes of Oldham, a couple of games and it could all change round quite quickly. So today we're obviously playing Wimbledon and Gillingham. 2 games I really feel we can win. 2 games that I really feel can push us right up there to in the mix with the likes of Walsall and Scunthorpe and Chesterfield and those promotion places. So I think we've got every single bit of a chance here to get up there. So these are the games we've got today, guys. This is the team we're going to play against. No, that's not the team we're playing. Oopsie. I'll just do a quick pick here because I want to see what they're going to put us in as. And then I can change any player I want. So Wheels, I don't want Wheels in because he's absolutely shattered. We're going to change Rawson and Packwood. Turnbull's going to come off for Ianson. Bergerman is coming off for Riley, and yeah, apart from that, I'm happy with it. Right, so this is going to be the team we're going to play, guys. I'm just going to check the subs quickly, make sure I'm happy with the subs. At Lemaris, we don't want you on. We'll bring on Vladimir, and I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, so this is now the team we're going to play, which is obviously Charles Cook in goal, Harris, Lanson, Rawson and Packwood as our back 4, Rose in the defensive midfield, Riley and McGradle central, and then Jones sitting behind the 2 strikers of Thomas and Bevan. And I think we'll do a job. I think we can get the goals personally. So we'll see how we get on, guys. I have every bit of faith in our team, and why wouldn't I? But yeah, it's really, to be honest, if our strikers had scored, just a handful of more goals, I honestly think we'd be up there. I think there's a lot of games we've lost 1-0 where we've been the better side, we've had lots of shots, but we just haven't put them on target. And if you're not going to put your shots on target, then what do you expect? So we're going to give him a passionate talk here. Unfortunately, the way you move up the table is by winning games and by scoring, not by having lots of shots. But anyway, yeah. As we start the game, AFC Wimbledon not doing too good this season. I think they were promoted. I think this is their first year in this division. So, they're a team you'd expect to be near the bottom. As we have a free kick in, Charles with the shot. Oh, that was almost in. It was not far, and it's a corner to us. Riley takes it in, gets it out, but no one there. And we've got to be a bit careful here because I'll say MK then. AFC Wimbledon could have caught us on the break. We've got to be careful of that. That's the last thing we want, is to be caught on the break. As they have a free kick, slide it in, and that's just annoying. That is very, very annoying. 1-0 to Wimbledon. Yeah, that was frustrating. So Parrott floats it in, Taylor gets a knock on, Elliott goes for a shot, but I think Rawson tries to head it out, and it goes straight to Charles, who just gets it, finds the gap and puts it through to everyone. That's a bit annoying, but hopefully we can come back. We definitely deserve a goal. Looking at the stats, we've definitely got more possession, we're having more shots than them. But then again, like I said earlier, you can have as many shots as you like. If none of them go in, then it doesn't really mean much. As we come on the attack with Thomas with the ball, he runs it forward, takes it one past Elliott, and takes a really ambitious shot. Just going to check our instructions, because I think I've still got them to playing. I think my instructions might not be helping here, so we're going to play a bit more narrow. Go with that. Right. We'll start second half. I don't feel we're playing too bad, but I feel we should be at least drawing this. As they come charging ahead, they're just getting the players in. But we managed to get the ball. Rose with it. He takes a long shot. Bevan's hopefully going to collect it, but that's the end of the highlight. That's really annoying when you can see he's running straight into a bit of space. It looks like he's going to get the ball, and then the highlight ends. As we have a throw in with Rose with the ball, he knocks it to Jones, he gets it off to Harris, Rose, Jones. Jones takes it in, gets a brilliant cross into Bevan, and that was close. That was so bloody close. But yeah, we aren't playing too bad. This is the frustrating thing. But can we get the ball here? No, he knocks it back. AFC Wimbledon are coming back into this here, but we really could do just pinching in the ball. They've managed to switch it over to the other side, but Harris manages to collect it. What's Harris going to do? He gives it to Rose, who gives it back to Harris. And as much as it's nice with knocking, if Bevan comes forward with a ball, come on. Oh, he takes an audacious shot, but he hits the bar. Well, we're going to make a few changes because obviously things aren't going fantastic for us. Thomas is playing terrible, so we're going to bring on DeVay. We're going to change DeVay from a false 9 and make him into an advanced forward. Then we're going to drop Bevan back into a defensive forward because that's his more natural position. Packwood's not playing well at all, so we're going to bring Rawson out, Packwood on for, and bring Turnbull in just to shut that defence a little bit. Apart from that, we've not been playing too bad. Still feel like we should be drawing this at least, but we'll see how that goes. Hopefully that'll bring a bit of life into the game and we might be able to pinch a goal. 10 minutes to go. It's not looking really, no, time's just absolutely disappearing now. And I think we're going to lose the game 1-0. Yeah, I think this is going to be the end of the game highlight. Yeah, there you go, guys. Lost 1-0. To be honest, we shouldn't be losing them sort of games. I'm going to be quite aggressive here and say that's absolutely unacceptable because that was a game we shouldn't have lost. Oh well. Right, guys, there'll be a quick flash and then we'll get into the next game. Right, guys, welcome back after the little flash there. And pretty much, well, this is the team we're going with. Cook, Harris, Turnbull, Wills, Rawson, Rose again in that defensive midfield, Gale, Brigamana, McGradles, Jones, Thomas, Bevan. It's pretty much the usual lineup. And the only bit of news really is Packwood picked up a small knock, which is one of the reasons he's not playing. He's going to be out for a few days. Nothing too serious, but means he's not in this game. But yeah, again, this is a game we should be winning. There's no reason we shouldn't win this game. I'm going to change Jones to a shadow striker because I feel it gives us a little bit more up front. But apart from that, I honestly don't think there is any reason why we shouldn't. I'm actually going to change McGradles into a defensive deep line player and Bergermann into a supporting box-to-box midfielder. But yeah, there's no reason we shouldn't be winning this. This is probably, arguably, our strongest team. You might say maybe Hayes on for Harris would be a little bit stronger, possibly. Where is he? Hayes. Ryan Hayes. He could. I'm really not sure about which ones are. It says Harris or Hayes. They're both about the same, really. So, but yeah, this is probably arguably our strongest side. Maybe I don't know what else I would maybe change over here. Maybe at the moment Riley in there for Adam Rose, which I think we might try Rose there instead. Riley, sorry, instead of Rose. But arguably this is probably our strongest. This is our strongest team. No reason we shouldn't win this. So we get into the game. And we really do need a win because otherwise we are going to start absolutely falling behind, and that's not something I want. We're going to give them the passionate talk and start the game. And we're at home, so there's every chance that we should win this, to be honest. We get a nice little tackle in there. Not much is happening in the first sort of 20 minutes from the looks of it. But we're having a few shots again though, it's just none on target. That's the annoying part. As the half just breezes through. That's the first half, guys, and we haven't really done anything. Bevan is only on 6.3, not happy with that at all. I will give him maybe 10 minutes, the same as with Geordie Jones, and then we might make some changes. Apart from that, there's not much else to say after that. We could get Yorkie to give the old talk. But yeah, I feel like as well, if we can just get a game where we get a few goals and everyone starts getting, scoring and that, we could really push on. It's just whether or not we can get into that sort of position. As the time trickles down, they haven't really changed much. We're going to make a few changes here. Delave is going to come on here for Bevan. And Geordie Jones is coming off for Greg Ollie. Both of them are pretty much like flight switches, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm really not happy with the attacking. The attacking's just been letting us down, and it's definitely something I will be looking at. As Ollie comes in with a free kick, doesn't really do much. Rawson knocks it out to Wills. Wills gives it to McGradle. McGradle gets tackled. And Gillingham look like they're about to come out on the break, but that's just, that's not really anything. As we get the ball here, what can we do with it though? That's the thing. Thomas with the header. See, when we play around like this, I think we play really well. Thomas, can he get it through to Delave? Delave with a shot. Alright. Going to change the instructions. We're going to play the ball a bit shorter. Hopefully that might give us a bit more passing options. We're going to make a substitute. McGrails is absolutely shattered, so we're going to bring on Rose for him, and we're going to swap Rose and Riley over. Because the last thing I want to do is concede a goal as well, so bring in a defensive midfielder, hopefully can look after that back four for a little bit as we come back forward again, but we just that section there, we just can't seem to do anything. Getting them start bringing it forward, we've really got to be careful because if we let them in with a goal, this could be dangerous as they take a bit of an ambitious shot from that angle. We're going to change it to attacking and really try and get at them. We can knock this ball forward to Ollie. No, I thought we might be able to nick it through to him. As Dak comes forward with the ball, knocks it to Stern to Kapuska. And they're going to score. I honestly thought that was going to be a goal then. We've only got a few minutes left to go. We really do need to get a goal. I can't see it happening. I think it's going to be a 0-0. As this is the final highlight. 0-0, guys. A bit of a boring game. A game we should have won, really. It's just not working for us at the moment. We're still in 9th. But obviously now, like I said, there's a 4-point gap up to 5th. There's only 5 points. We've still got every chance of making the playoffs. But yeah, that was a bit frustrating and a bit annoying, I must say. I think strikers is a big problem for us at the moment. I'm sure people would say there's a lot of other big problems for us as well. Right, guys, we're going to come back for the Bradford and Southend games, and hopefully by then we're into the running of the last sort of 10 games or so, and I think it could be an exciting end to the season for us, especially if we can pick up some wins. So anyway, as always, it's been an absolute pleasure, and I will see you on the next episode.